Hey guys, what's going on? Greenville Gear. Appreciate you tuning in. Always appreciate you giving the videos a like. If you haven't subscribed, doing that, that's cool. And thanks to all of you who have done it. I just am humbled by the fact that people might subscribe to my channel to listen to me talk about cards, which is pretty cool. So I'm continuing to work on the 1960 top set and just having a blast doing it. I never thought that I would kind of become a set collector or a vintage set collector, and it kind of happened organically, and I'm just having a lot of fun. Kind of some of the most fun that I have in the hobby, besides watching videos and hunting for cards, but specifically, adding these cards to my binder and crossing them off the list. It's just a cool, cathartic experience, and those of you who have been doing it know this, and you're like, yeah, of course, man, we know that. But for me, it's just been a cool discovery, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So let me show you some of my pickups. I think I have 33 of them raw, some of them Hall of Famers, and it looks like I have 7 in slabs. And I'll talk more about that when I get there. But let me show you some of the raw ones that are going to go in the binder today. I don't know how complete my collection is yet. Geez, Mikey on one of my videos was asking what percent. I don't know, Mikey. I want to know. It's a great question. I need to count it up and do the math. Like, I actually don't even know. I don't even know what percentage. I don't think I'm at 50% yet, would be my guess, but maybe I'm getting close. So I've been grabbing these cards whenever I can. I've grabbed them at thrift stores. I've grabbed them at card shows. I've grabbed them online in lots on eBay. I've grabbed them on ComC occasionally, and so that's what I'm doing. So I've been grabbing them, and then once in a while, because I haven't been super careful up to this point because I needed so many cards, I've ended up with, yeah, you can see here, this one came from ComC. I've ended up with some doubles, and so not the end of the world. I just kind of look at the 2 copies that I have, and I pick my favorite, and then I make a pile of the leftovers, and I'll either give them away or sell them as a lot or something. I'm not sure. So I need to start being more careful, though, because I'll start to replicate too many cards. But here's Jim Busby. Here's our first Hall of Famer from this video, Hoyt Wilhelm. This picture always kind of cracks me up because he's clearly like blinded by the light or something here, or maybe something else. Maybe he's just having a rough day. Who knows? But there's Hoyt Wilhelm. Here's Bill Bruton. And actually, this is one of those ones where I haven't gone to my binder yet. I'll do that after I finish this video, but I feel like I have Bill Bruton already. So he may end up in my duplicates pile. There's Hal Brown. And my criteria for picking these up in all those places that I was just describing, there's a ComC. I love the back to the 1960 tops too. It's just like really good on some of the highlights, and everybody's got a cartoon, and it's great. But my criteria has been kind of thinking about centering, obviously crisper corners if I can get them, because I'm not trying to build a mint set, but I'm also not trying to build a set full of filler. And so, yeah. Here's another Hall of Famer, Richie Ashburn, later in his career with the Cubs. So there's that. Pretty cool. So that'll go in the binder. It's really fun in the binder to start to add Hall of Famers. These cards are cool too. I love these, to borrow again from Geez Mikey El Benchos. And there's another Hall of Famer, Nellie Fox. And this is actually a perfect, because I think I have this maybe in a holder in a slab graded, but this one's got some writing on it. But that's perfect for the binder for a Hall of Fame card. Those I'm happy to do. Dick Hall. So you can kind of see that most of these are pretty well centered. Most of these have pretty sharp edges. Some of them have a little bit of wear. There's Jim Donahue, the 1960 rookie star. So I'm going to have to get the big cards. I don't have the Yaz rookie. I don't have the Mantle. So I know those are coming, and I keep my eyes open for those. Here's a Pete Runnels. This is one of those vintage cards that I randomly had before I even collected vintage, just as a kid. I had a Runnels card for some strange reason. Don Blasingame. There's Arnie. Looks like the same photo shoot as the one with old Hoyt there. Just facing the other way. John Roseboro. I know that this is a duplicate only because I just bought one in an auction yesterday. And so I'm going to have two of those. And this one might be the one that goes because it's got that bent corner you can see right here. Jim Owens, which I know I have in a slab. Carl Willie. Tito Francona. He'll appear later in this video. This Henry Mason looks good. It's nice for a binder, but if you kind of can see here, we got some creases and some pretty bad ones. So I'm not sure if that one will live forever in my set. Here's another Hall of Famer, Early Win. And actually what's cool about this card is it's card number 1 in the set. So it'll be on the very first page of my binder. And again, I think I have this one in my 50s, 60s PSA Hall of Fame run that I'm building. But this is perfect for the binder. There's Darrell Spencer. You can see these are all, I don't know what we would grade these, but they're all kind of excellent, I guess. Seems like where I'd grade them. You might disagree. Maybe some of them are excellent near mint. Some of them are very good. You just saw that one with the creases. Probably not very good at all. And there's another one of the rookie stars. It's such a cool kind of subset from Sport Magazine. I've noticed with a lot of these in the 60 set, they get this black marking. So those are those. Let me show you a few more and a couple more Hall of Famers that are coming up. Here's one of the players I love to collect, Minnie Minoso. And love that one. So this looks like a Greg Morris holder, and they ship them in them. Sometimes I just put cards in Greg Morris holders just until I get them in the binder. So I'm not sure the origin story of that one. Can't remember sometimes. And here's another Gil Hodges. Perfect, perfect, perfect for the binder. It has this glaring problem here, which is somebody took a pen to it and put a big giant X. But to hold a place in my binder, and I could get a nice graded one if I want separate, that Gil Hodges card is excellent. A couple more. Dave Philly. Fred Kipp. And then one more, and I don't have a ton of these from this kind of subset, but there's Rocky Colavito and Francona, who I just mentioned, with this card, Power Plus. There they are, two of the best hitting outfielders in the business. I always really like Rocky Colavito. Let me show you the slabs. I think I have 7 of these. And these will be cool. So I have collected kind of for a while, and I started by grading some of my own, and then it kind of got me the bug. But essentially, if I can have a 1960 Topps slabbed in a 7 or better, but 7 has always been my thing, I grab them and I keep my eye out for them. And so here's Carl Willie, who you just saw, I thought, right? Well, now I don't want to go through these, but I thought we just saw Carl Willie. He's in there somewhere. We definitely saw him. There he is. So there's the raw one that will go in my binder. But I also have it in the PSA holder. So I don't know how many of these I have in slabs at the near mint 7, but it's kind of a fun little side thing to do. Obviously I have some Hall of Famers in PSA slabs as well, and so I'm able to get some of these commons in a really higher grade, or a nice grade anyway. And so it's been cool. So then when I get one of these, then I just make sure that I grab a raw version to have for the placeholder. Here's Bobby Malkmus in a PSA 7. Clint Courtney, PSA 7. Again, am I going to have all 500 cards plus in the set in PSA holders? Of course not. But it's just kind of a fun thing to do. This card I had as a random vintage card, raw, just as a kid. I don't know how or why, but now I've got a really nice example of it. So, Bill Short from the Yankees. Here's another one from the Rookie Star. There's Bob Bruce, PSA 7. So you see the theme here. And I also only try to get them in the newer-ish holders so that they're consistent. A lot of you collectors are probably like me, that you just like your collection to be as consistent or even as you can. Here's Tom Borland in a PSA 7. And one more, Stan Williams. So I'll do an update video on these and show all these 1960 slabs at some point. But it's definitely growing. But the most important part is I'm having fun. And so I hope you're having fun in the hobby too. And I really appreciate you watching and sharing with me in the collection here, and particularly building out this 1960 top set. It's been really fun and really cool to do. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks again. Bye.